What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I've been meaning to review the Logitech G410 for a while now, but I never got around to doing so because mechanical keyboards require so much testing when it comes to making a review in general. However, I did finally get to playing around with it, and of course, it's a pretty stellar keyboard. Now, the G410 is a lot more compact in size compared to some of the other gaming keyboards you guys might find, and this thing does lack the numerical keys that some of you guys have come to love, but at the same time, it's a mechanical keyboard. It comes at a much cheaper price than some of the gaming keyboards that are full-fledged, well, gaming keyboards with screens and the numeric keys and extra buttons, and sure, that does add to the gameplay in some cases, but in other cases, you somewhat want a compact thing on your desk that simply screams simplicity, and that's about it. Now, the keys are, of course, special. You see, you don't get your typical Cherry MX keys on this particular keyboard. Logitech actually went ahead and designed their own exclusive Romer G mechanical switches. Now, these things apparently have 25% more actuation. That number is very hard to test for me. However, it did seem faster compared to some of the other keyboards that I have tested. Now, Cherry MX is a little bit more premium, and I do like their things, but for this particular price, if they can design a keyboard that is somewhat close to some of the more premium mechanical keyboards out there, and yet at half the price, well, maybe a lot of people will be interested, and so far, this keyboard is a pretty popular one among people who are looking for something that's just a little bit more compact and a little bit more simple than your traditional gaming keyboard. Now, inside is Logitech's traditional software, which means there's going to be some pretty slick RGB lighting. So you guys can actually use 16.8 million different colors, and one of the cool things about this particular keyboard is it comes with this dock. You're like, what? It comes with a dock? Well, the cool thing about this dock is what it's basically, well, it's design. So basically what I figured out is that this particular dock can hold up an iPad, an iPhone, whatever you throw at it, it can pretty much hold it up. That's great, but then Logitech decided that, you know what, we're not just going to throw in a dock, we're actually going to go and design our own app that will give you things like your PC specifications, the games you have on your PC, you can launch certain games. I don't know why you would have to do that, but you can launch games directly from this particular app, and it gives you a ton of other information as well. It's called the Logitech Arcs Control application. Pretty convenient. I like the fact that they went and designed an app, but then again, it is Logitech. They tend to design an app for everything, and that sometimes means that the apps aren't exactly polished. I give the app a 5 out of 10. It's not the greatest app. It is a little bit complex to basically connect your actual keyboard with this particular software on your phone, but it is available for Android and iOS, and the application isn't too terrible. It's pretty good for something that's meant for basically one or two devices or a handful of devices here and there. Alright, software aside, the keys themselves sound great, they feel great. There you go, there's a little sound for you. They're not as maybe clicky as some of the other gaming keyboards that you've found out there, but at the same time, these aren't super loud Cherry MX keys that you might get, and some of the other gaming keyboards are, for me, a little too loud. I like the feel of the mechanical keyboard, and I like the response time. I don't like the sound, I can care less about it. It's kind of just me, but I know a lot of other people this would be a complete I don't know, breaker. They would never ever get the keyboard simply because of that reason. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and check it out in the link below. That's going to be it for this review. If you guys enjoyed it, go ahead and leave a like. Thank you guys for watching. This is going to be me logging off.